I hope you're all really well, and I hope you had a really good week. For those of you that don't know me, I am Sheona and I own and run Satisfaction, which is a beautiful fabric shop and sewing studio. And for today's vlog I thought I would take you on a little tour of the shop and the studio. I did a tour a couple of years ago when we first opened the shop. Well, 18 months ago when we first opened the shop, and it has changed so much, and lots of you have said when I've been showing things on Instagram or in the vlog, can I show you a little bit more? So I thought that today I would. So I'm hoping that I'm not going to make you feel seasick when I take the camera around with me, but I'm going to do my best. So before I start, everyone always asks what I'm wearing, so I've got the Sew Over It heather dress on today. I don't know why I always do that when I show you what I'm wearing. I don't walk around like that in real life. And this is from our Sophia textured ponte that we had in a little while ago. I haven't got any jewellery on today, which is making me feel... I've got my earrings in, but I forgot my rings. So I feel a little bit naked. No necklace either. Anywho, I'm going to take you on a little tour. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, it would be amazing if you could. And obviously, as I take you around, if there are any things that you want to ask questions about, or any of the fabrics that you want to know more about, then do leave me a comment below and I will come back and answer them all as quickly as I can. So I thought I would start with what it looks like when you walk in, bearing in mind I am far from a professional videographer. So you've got a pattern wall over here, which has got all our indie patterns on. We're always adding to this. Over here we've got lots of cottons, poplins, dressmaking weight cottons, and one of our lovely mannequins. And you can see, if you haven't already guessed or you don't already know, we've got sloping ceilings because we're actually upstairs. We are in converted barns at a craft village. We're in the sort of one of the loft spaces. So yeah, this is what you see when you walk in. So our cutting table. So on the cutting table, under the cutting table, we've got some of our plain pontes and some more jerseys over there. Just got some lovely new colours in for spring, summer. Some more ponte and jersey in there. Then when you come around here, we've got some needle cords. And you might recognise some of those from some of my makes videos. Some wool in there. Then this shelf has got all our cottons. Well, I say all our cottons. A lot of our cottons. Lovely prints. All the striped jersey. Some crepes. Needle cords in plains. Brocades, velvets, all of that kind of stuff. Then this lovely table, which is one of my favourite things, has got our, sorry I haven't turned my phone off, has got our little kits, craft kits and needles and pins and things. They're all so cute. But this table is an original vintage Singer treadle table. They would have had a machine on it at one point, but has a replacement top, and I got this an absolute bargain from a local lady who was getting rid of it, and I love it. It's one of my prized possessions. Then on the roof, or the eaves, we've got some pictures of some of our amazing makers, and I've got so many of these that need to go up, but I just haven't had a chance to change them around and put them up. So over here we have got our we've got some denims, some lovely stretch cottons, all those spots and stripes of stretch cottons, some patterned and textured stretch cottons, and then down there we've got some gorgeous viscoses. And this shelf has got some really gorgeous stuff on it. So the lemons are stretch cotton, and the two on top are new cotton lawns. These are cotton laminates, and I'm going to show you a couple of my favourites later on in the video in more detail. Then we've got more jerseys, and then this slightly overfull shelf has got loads of drapey fabrics, so rayons, viscose twills, viscose crepes, beautiful rayons and satins, lots of drapey things. And then down the bottom we've got a few more jerseys, and that one on the top is a cotton lawn. Then we have got our haberdashery counter. So we've got some photos and pictures and things up there just to let people know what we do. We've got our zips as well. Plus we have got our Kylie and the Machine labels. They're so popular. We always try and have flowers in. Sandra is so good, she always tops up the fresh flowers. And then our original vintage haberdashery counter, which those of you that have been following me from the beginning will know was a labour of love, because it had to be completely sanded back because someone had painted the outside of it in white gloss paint. And round here, this table, we've got some of our lovely cuffing and ribbing that you can see in there, all the different colours. Got a big box of remnants down there, and then we've got a few rolls of felt and things because people ask for that sometimes. This side of the cutting table we've got our super squishy, super soft sweatshirting, so it's like fleece backed in these lovely colours. We have got bright pink, turquoise, soft rose pink, soft mint, red, and then a couple of other jerseys under there. Then round here, what we've done is we've divided up the shop area. Hoping that doesn't make any of you feel too seasick. We've divided up the shop area and the studio because we wanted to separate it out so that people that were on classes weren't being disturbed by people in the shop, and that people in the shop could come in and actually see everything. So if you watch my previous vlog from just after we opened, it's firstly hilarious because we're nearly empty. I look at the shelves now and think, oh my goodness. And also it was a completely open plan, so this dividing shelving unit wasn't there. So on this dividing shelving unit, as well as having things like this, because we try and make everything feel like a home from home, we've got a few little knickknacks and things that people have made for me. My disastrous attempt at, well, it wasn't disastrous, but my not very artistic attempt at needle felting up there. That's my unicorn. And then on here we have got some new cottons that have just come in. So we've got some Broderie Anglaise, and I'll show you this in more detail later, but a little Dobby Spot cotton. We've got loads more drapey rayons and things. These are so soft, so lovely. And we've got some more needle cords. Look at that fuchsia. And then, so we've got squeaky floorboards too. And then under that shelf, we've got our drapey plain viscose jerseys. So they're all solid colours. Someone on here asked me why we call them plain and said we were doing them a disservice, which is very true. Solid colours is much better to say. But I think in the UK we do tend to say plain. So this is obviously our Gutermann thread rack, which needs stocking up, and some buttons and some more labels and yeah, little gift ideas and things. These sewing boxes and rose gold thimbles are back in stock. Love those. Then we've got our ladies over here, a couple more of our mannequins, and our sample rail, so people can pick up the samples and have a look at them. This is where I struggle because half my wardrobe ends up here. We have to change them regularly and it's tricky to keep up with everything, so just gives you an idea where we are. And then yeah, over here are some more of the cotton poplins I showed you in the beginning. So that is the, oh, over here are some wools. Beautiful, beautiful wools. You might recognise that middle one. That's one of our double-faced ex-designer wools, as is that bottom one. So that is the shop part. And yeah, there's all over the place. I've tried to make it feel really homely, really welcoming, tidy as much as we can, and also just really bright and colourful. And you can see up there a few pictures of the team and some of our upcoming classes, and up there are some knickknacks from my nan's house. Let me zoom in, here we go. My nan's thimbles, a few of them, I've got hundreds of them at home, and her little sewing machine ornament that I gave her that actually you can turn the handle and it works. But we used to get her a thimble whenever we went anywhere, so she's got hundreds of them. And then round here is our studio area. So you can see we've got 2 big tables and then a smaller table over here. Now this smaller table has obviously got a delivery unpacked on it of some new patterns. What have we got? Ooh, I think that looks like the new Tilly and the Buttons raincoat pattern, and a box of haberdashery to be unpacked. But we've got our massive sewing is my superpower, because I've talked about that loads of times and you guys know that I think that is true. Sewing is a superpower that anyone can have. These tables are from IKEA and they're on these trestles because 1, they're brilliant for storing the machines, as you can see, and 2, they actually lift up and down, so you can see there they are movable, so you can raise the tables up and raise the tables down, which is brilliant for cutting out. And we have, oh, there I am in the mirror. We have a big mirror as well. So if anyone wants to hold up their fabric to see what it looks like before they buy it, they can do. I'll stand a bit closer so you can see me. Hi. And also on classes and things, obviously when people are making things, they want to see what that looks like. And this is our, kind of like our photo wall, I suppose, our feature wall, which Narissa painted brilliantly. And our lockers, so when people come in on classes, because we do have limited space, you can comfortably fit 8 people in here, but we need to make sure that all their bags are hung up, all their bags are in the locker and all of their coats and things are hung up at the back. So we have the Janome Machines and they are brilliant, and we're actually switching them for some new machines in a few weeks. So I'm sure I get asked quite a lot about which sewing machines I would recommend, so if you want me to talk about that a little bit more, then let me know. But these chairs all fold away as well, so if we need to save space we can. And then I've got some more decals on the wall that I had made. That over there I get asked about all the time. It's actually from IKEA and it's from the kitchen range. And it's got things like machine feet and needles and things that we use in our classes. Really handy. And then the big bin there has got all our fabric scraps because we recycle all of our scraps. And then just under the window, obviously, cake and tea and everything, because that is very important when doing classes. And ironing station. Sorry, the floor is really squeaky. We have a really soft, like faux wooden floor, because it used to be a Pilates studio in here, and they put down a really comfy floor. So here we've got all our supplies that we use in our classes as well, and there's more tucked away out the back, which I'll show you. And these, my mum bought me that when I first opened the shop. That is our much loved British Sewing Award. I'm going to move from this spot, I promise. And a couple of other lovely pictures that were either given, yeah, I think they were both given to me. So that is our rather infamous sewing box speaker, which was a sewing box rescued from the Skip for a programme that we have over here on the BBC called Money for Nothing. and I love it. It's a Bluetooth speaker and we listen to music and things all the time. And then here we've got our turquoise curtains, and I'll show you what's behind the curtains if you come with me. So to the left of me, past this microwave, we do have a kitchen area with a fridge and sink and everything, but I'm not going to show that to you because I haven't washed up from this morning's class yet. But then this is our storage area, so you can see we do have some more storage through there, and we also have some more storage downstairs, but you can see that we've tried to make the best possible use of space. So good old IKEA, I mean, super handy. Got a few deliveries in to unpack as well. And then that is my coat and bag for today, which combined with my dress, didn't realise how much pink I was actually wearing. So that's, yeah, behind the curtain. And hello again. I'm gonna set the camera up and talk to you properly. So I hope you enjoyed seeing the shop. It's really funny to think now that we've been open, I think it's 18, 19 months, and when I look back, as I say, on how the shop used to look, it feels so different. I'll link the old video, but it's really lovely to watch it back and see how far we've come, and I'm so excited for all the other stuff we've got happening in the not too distant future too. And I hope that you enjoy seeing what we're doing, and if there's anything else that you want me to do vlogs on, then do let me know, because I always find it really helpful when you give me suggestions. So I have also picked out just a handful of my favourite new fabrics, because I couldn't really show you them up close in the video. But as I said earlier, if there is anything that you want to know more about, then do drop me a comment down below and I will try and answer it. So the first one that I want to show you is one of our new needle cords. It's called Colourful Kuroda. It is this stunning fuchsia pink with red, like almost lilac, yeah, the lilac florals. And I think it would just make the most lovely dress. It's a needle cord, so it's really soft and drapey, and I think it'd be perfect for spring because you've still got a bit of weight, well, even summer in this country, but you've still got a bit of weight there, but it's beautiful colours. Same for this one. This is one of the super snuggly sweatshirtings that I showed you earlier. This is the soft rose colour, but it is so cozy. It has got a fleecy back, if you can see that. It's amazing quality cotton blend, and yeah, we've got it in lovely spring-like colours, because it still gets cold. It's rainy and windy at the moment, so but you don't always want to dress in, you know, browns and mustards and autumnal colours when it is starting to get towards the end of March, because we want to feel like it is approaching summer. Speaking of summer, this is a new one that we've got in, which is a navy dash cotton, and it's actually like a dobby spot, so it's got little woven spots on it. So it's been underneath another fabric, so it's got a few little threads on it. But yeah, I love that. I think that would make the nicest shift dress or simple peplum top for the summer. The broderie anglaise as well is just lovely. I really want to make a top for the summer out of that. So I love that one. Then I mentioned about the laminates, and I thought you might like to see them up close because a lot of people haven't worked with waterproof fabrics, and you get different types and different qualities of waterproof fabrics. You get oilcloth and PVC, which is more what you would use for tablecloths, quite thick. It's basically laminated polyester. These are different, so these are really amazing quality cottons, so they're really soft and have still got a bit of movement in them, but then they've had this matte coating fused to the fabric, so you can see the edge there. That won't peel off or anything, so you don't need to worry. It's just to show you where the edge is, but also it's got a matte texture to it, so it's not shiny at all, and it feels I wish sometimes that you could like put your hand in the screen and feel it, because it just feels beautiful. No shine. It's a good weight too. You could make an unlined raincoat out of this, just a very lightweight kind of anorak style. But I just love the colours, and I love the geometric print, and I love the kind of Orlikili inspired floral as well that we've got in. All of these obviously you can find in our new in section, and if they're not new in, then you can find them. Everything on the website is categorised by fabric type, so you should be able to find them on there. And this is one of our new rayons. I've just taken a bit that we had off the bolt that I haven't shown you yet, and I just love it. Look at that. This is called Wayward Wires. It's one of our Dashwood rayons. So it's amazing quality, as you'd expect from the Dashwood rayons. Perfect for blouses and dresses, and I love that geometric multicoloured wire style print. I just think that is so cool. In fact, this has already been cut. It's obviously a miscut, or sometimes they send us the bolts in a couple of pieces. So I reckon there's, in fact I can tell you, there's 1.5 meters there. I think that might end up in my bag. Love that. Have I said love enough today? Then stretch cottons. So we always stock up the stretch cottons in the summer because they're just so perfect for like fitted dresses, trousers, skirts, and lemons. Love the lemons. Love. It's gonna be my word of the day. I'm just full of love. But I get so excited when we get the deliveries in, and I just love I just love all the new fabrics. So this is a stretch cotton. It's 95% cotton, 5% elastane, so it means it gives you a really nice bit of wiggle room. This is the navy background, and we've also got it on a powder blue background as well, and I can just see this making the loveliest summer dress. Perfect if you're going to weddings or just somewhere nice for the day. It would make an amazing pair of fitted trousers, or a pencil skirt, something like that. That is perfect. And then the final one that I've picked out, even though I could have picked loads and loads, I don't want this video to be ridiculously long. This is our Pretty Petals cotton lawn. It has such a lovely feel to it. It is smooth, really, really smooth, and it's actually, there we go, that's me holding it up as a single layer, and you can see it's not sheer like a lot of cotton lawns. That is part of it. It's very much, you can see a bit of light through them, and you can see a little bit of light through this, but considering it's a light colour, it's actually quite opaque, so it would be perfect for dresses and skirts and things. And it's got that lovely pink and turquoise and green combination that is my favourite. So love, love, love. Okay guys, so those are my current favourites, but there are loads more. I think next week I will either do my, we're kind of halfway through the month, so I don't think I'll do my picks for this month yet, but I might do another fabrics favourites with some pattern suggestions. We've got quite a few new patterns in. Let me know if you would like me to do that, and I can do that. Or yeah, I might do my pattern picks for the next month and get myself ahead of the game. Now I've made a big mess down here. Anyway, I hope that whatever you're doing, you all have a really, really good week. If you haven't subscribed, then as I said, please do. And if you've liked the video, please do give me a thumbs up. It helps more people see all our lovely fabric goodness. And I hope you like the shop. If you get a chance to visit, we are in Berkshire, so we're in Wokingham in Berkshire in England, and that means we're really close to the M4, the M3. We're probably 45 minutes from the west side of London, so really easy to get to. And then if you're coming in from other areas, like we have people that visit from all over, and you can get here directly by train. The train station's about 5-minute drive away, 5-minute cab ride away. And we would love to see you, and if I'm not here, then the girls will look after you really, really well, because they're always so fantastic. So yeah, before I get into another ramble, I'm going to say goodbye and take care, and I'll see you soon. Bye!